What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. One Piece 591. A lot of development going on. Master or the Savior. Clown, I forget his first name, but Clown Boy, Gas Boy, Magellan wannabe, and Law are seen as almost these godlike figures. Now, again, this has been thriller bark like the entire way for me, step by step by step. Only thing that's shaken it up and felt a little bit different is the introduction of Law and Smoker. But literally, if you took that fight between those two and put it in thriller bark, or with two characters we knew at that point, it feels exactly the same. Nothing feels different. We'll kind of see, add the kids into it, and that's kind of where we're at. We'll see if when it really starts to feel different, but that's what it feels like to me at the moment. I'm curious to see what does Law want out of this. Again, Frieza over here, he just seemed, I don't know, he's got his Orochimaru, I'm doing it in the name of science, I'm willing to go to whatever means that means, but we still don't know what his end goal is. You know, at least Orochimaru, you know, he's trying to be immortal, trying to learn all jutsu. That, like, what does Clown want in doing all these like different types of scientific experiments, whatever? We haven't gotten that yet. And then what does Law want out of it? That's pretty much what is everybody's motive at the moment is where we're at. And I think my biggest question going into this episode and for the future episodes, if we get it or if we don't, aside from still trying to dissect and really understand what Law's ability is, if soul swapped, for this instance, you know, Frankie's inside Chopper, etc. Smoker's right-hand woman is inside of him. Who gets the devil's fruit? If even possibility. Who gets to access its abilities? The person that's in the physical body of it, or the person's soul that's in it? Or do you get to access it at all? Is she going to now control Smoker's ability, or does Smoker control it in her body? If I had to guess, like do a coin flip guess, place your money. Oh, fuck. I want to say it's the person that has the physical body of the Devil's Fruit user that gets to use it. So that would mean she gets to use it in Smoker's body. Doesn't mean she knows how to use it or what to do, or maybe they just make it nice and simple and nobody gets access to the abilities at all. I think that would be the cleanest way. If they do show us that one way is able to use it, I'm curious what the explanation is going to be, yada yada, blah blah blah. We'll see how it goes. 591, let's jump into it. Let's jump into it. He's super. He can't control it. Okay, the person that has the body gets it. I forget they're giant kids, by the way. Like, massive. He just went for it. Fair. He told him you... Yeah. Told him you get his body back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He can't even defend himself. We gotta go get him. Now the crew's gotta split up again. Of course. Let's get a camera. Classic. Yeah, classic. The group's getting so split. Damn it, damn it, damn it. And I like Luffy being paired with Zoro, even though their two strength levels probably should be separated to benefit whoever they're running around with. But I like having Zoro attached to Luffy because we know Luffy's always going to run into the strongest entity in said plot. That I like Zoro around for that, just in case he gets the call up of like, Zoro, cut him. He's like, say no more. So yeah, I'm very curious if we get a law fight here between anybody on our crew. I just don't see Luffy pulling that trigger to attack him given what he did for us. Where'd we bust out the microscope and vials and what the hell? One touch I do like, and I don't know if it's an artistic thing, like it actually is happening. I'm assuming everybody sees it. The different eye colors of the real characters inside the body. It's probably the most interesting. Yeah. Get shit on. She said, don't ever smile like that again. See, when she gets locked in and is intense, I take her serious. When Nami does it, because Nami does it too often. It loses its value. Who is this? They're struggling. I gotta go back to... She have abilities? Hey, hey, hey. Somebody get her. Somebody get an adult. Guys? They've been poisoned, bro. Can I get somebody of legal age to help? Help him. Oh, fuck. They're all dropping. Is that something remote or something that's kicking in? Assuming something that's kicking in. Mostly the giant ones. No, they've been poisoned. They've been poisoned. They're not sick. Well, they might be sick now. They're given something to... I think they're given something to calm them down, to keep this from happening. Yeah. I think the candy suppresses this. Nah, it's how to get them to take it without torturing them. Yep. Yep. He's literally like going cold turkey off that shit. Speak to it quickly, Chopper. We only have all day. They're poisoned. Alright, and the master's starting to fall off his pedestal. They weren't sick, he's just been experimenting on them. Yeah, he thinks, yeah. Spit it out! Deadly? Poisonous? Only select doctors in a few countries. Chopper got his medical game up, huh? Went to some conferences and shit? Doctrine was using it. They're literally having coke withdrawals out here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they never had an issue, but because he put them on it, now they have an issue. Chopper's voice is kind of fitting Sanji. Stop slandering our master. We gotta go back to the lab. We gotta get something to cure, just for the moment, until we get some time to... We gotta wean them off of it cold turkey. They just have to... They just have to eat it. They have to literally just say, eat it cold turkey. Like, you're ticking up the roller coaster. It doesn't seem like it's gonna get better. It'll never get better. Like, come on, guys. It's hard to watch the kids cry and be in pain, but like, you kind of have to. Is there anything we can like sedate them with, Chopper? Which I don't know what he would get his hands on. I mean, I don't know where he got a whole chemistry set from in the first place out here. Is there nothing? Guys? You about to give us the halfway cut? Okay, I was about to say. Oh. They're cracked out. Relax. Chopper! Do you think they just make these kids just die? That'd be a dark... Whoa. Look at the strength. Yeah. The strength right there is crazy. Okay, now I see what he's looking to do here. Is he trying to build himself a little army here, or see how far he can push it? If he starts giving it to kids over time, who knows what their strength levels may or may not be like? I don't know. Again, I don't know the intended motive here. Can we restrain him? They've gotten bigger from the treatment. Yeah. Wow. So they all are progressively getting bigger. Mm-hmm. Until they started taking the... Yeah. And the ones that have been here longer are the ones ODing more. Yo. Nico Robin, can you create a massive hand and, like, chop them in the back of the neck? Or, like, Luffy, can we, like, strangle them just for a little bit? Anything here? Man's over here trying to create himself an army. This whole place is going to collapse here in a second. We let them keep this up. Does Luffy have to flip a switch here to Gear 2, Gear 3 to put these little big giants down, or what? You got a sleeping gas star? He does. That man, Luffy, just straight up said, hey, can I beat ass? Alright, now let's make sure the sleeping gas doesn't put us to sleep either. We're awfully close to that gas. There's no way we wouldn't also inhale that, but... Yeah, and someone clarified for me. I don't know if it's true or not. Because I had the question of like, you know, Usopp has a fine amount of these things that came from his island. The arc stars, the sleep drugs, the XYZ. What happens when he runs out of his supply, like an archer running out of arrows? I had people tell me he has seeds from that and he regrows his supply on the ship? It's crazy. Crazy. If that's true. Smart and crazy. They're literally having drug withdrawals. Alright, now the whole thing is help the kids while also beating law, while also the master. Yeah, we don't know what's going on with the master and everything else. We'll go do it. Some people have to stay here with these kids, though. Usopp, you stay too. He can deal with their symptoms, and Usopp can keep putting them to sleep. If you need everybody else, we go. Correct. Make a decision, Captain. Oh, I want to see what he decided. Oh, we just roped him up. Let's leave the big ones like this. Man said just stay like this forever. You could. Of course you do. Man's been drinking too much of the Kool-Aid. Interesting. Okay. So we're starting to get a plot of it all. I mean, we knew we were going to run into the master clown at some point, but I was curious what the like driving plot of it was going to be. Sanji, I don't know if he's ever going to move his way up the ranks. Sanji is literally sitting in rat piss. He's so low on my rankings as far as characters go. Not even crewmate, not even Straw Hat crewmates. I'm talking overall characters in the show. It's a massive footprint. And he's doing things to continuously get worse. What does he do with the hearts? Oh, God. What the hell does he do with the hearts? Oh. Correct. Because of the kids. Does Law know what's going on? Those two. So 2 characters that we're going to smack the shit out of. I hold no threat to them. Okay, that's the footprints. Is it just Zoro that's about to run into this? These just look like giant laws, bro. Let it cook. Let it cook. Let it cook. I have faith in 2 of my better characters, Zoro and Brook. I have faith that will be handled. Not threatened by anything. I feel less threatened by them than I did anything with the Fishman. Not worried about that. I want to go back to the best part of the episode. Why is he smiling like that? I think at one time on Twitter I saw a picture of this. Of Chopper smiling like that. Who knows? That could be related to anything. Knowing that it had Frankie's voice attached to it and Robin scolding on top of it is pretty great. Oh shit. I don't want you to say a single word. It's actually pretty great. Okay, so the plot of the kids thickens. Naturally, I think when you see stories like this, he's trying to create like the ultimate warrior, the ultimate warriors, whatever, immortal giant bodies that have the abilities to, who knows. That seems to be what I'm picking up from it. I'm sure hopefully we'll get it like straight explained from his mouth than trying to sit here and guess. I don't know what Law is up to date on and what he's not up to date on as far as like what he's doing. And then on top of it, I don't know what Law wants. So we have to wait and see. Aside from that, we have to wait and see. Again, I'm not worried about these cool brothers and blah, 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 XYZ. I see the reason now, plot-wise, you send Zoro with that group. Because I doubt Brook would be able to handle it by himself. But maybe he could. I don't know. Brook's got some crazy underworld, soul, ice, Okaji 2.0 shit going on. Yeah, and that's where we're at. We'll go ahead and leave it there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,